Hi, this is Heather with Keep It Simple Social Media, and in this video we are going to learn how to create a Facebook business page right from scratch. So the first thing that you need to know is you must have a personal profile on Facebook in order to create a business page today. Now, you don't have to use your personal profile, but you do have to have one to create a business page. And often I have students that say to me, well, can I create an alias name or a fake name? And what I'm going to tell you is it is against the terms and conditions of Facebook to do that. And you do risk having your personal profile that you create in alias deleted from Facebook or blocked, which means you will not be able to access the business page that you create. So once again, you need to create a business page utilizing a Facebook personal profile, but you do not need to mix the two of them. You can keep them completely separate. So how do we create a Facebook business page today, going forward in 2023? Because a lot of things have changed on Facebook. So here I am on my personal profile on Facebook. I can tell because the URL is my personal profile URL up here. And over here on the right, this little circle here is my account, and that picture reflects my profile picture over here under the cover image. So this picture is the same as the one over here on the right. I am on my personal profile. I'm on my wall. This is not my news feed. My news feed is where all my friends and family's posts can be found. So I am on my Facebook personal profile. The next thing I want to do is go to the left-hand side, and you'll see there is a flag and it says pages. You can click on pages. And it is here that if you do not have any pages, it will not fill up the center of the page like mine has. But on the left-hand side, you can see Create New Page. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to hit the plus button. And here we go. It's pretty straightforward. You can see on the left-hand side, my cursor is flashing and it's required, which means I am required to give a name to this page. So I'm going to call it Heather Clifford, Realty Test Page. Okay. So this is, you can see there's a spelling mistake. It's underlined in red. I'm going to fix it. Make sure that you double check that this is the name of the page that you want. It fills up over here so you can see exactly what you've written. And then it says choose a category, and that this is required. So if you click in the category, you can start to write something. And in my case, it's going to be real estate. And as you write the word real, you get a drop-down menu of all the choices that you have. Now, I am going to go with real estate agent because that is in fact what, let's say, I am. If I'm creating Heather Clifford Realty test page, I'm going to go with real estate agent as well. But this is entirely up to you what you want to choose. Now you'll notice I'm getting some green check marks. This means that everything is going along fine and I'll want to continue. In your description, when you click in the box, it tells you have 255 characters. Now, in lieu of making this video, I've created a file with all the information that I need to create this page. Okay, so I'm going to drop in the description what I wrote out, and there we go. I did not count how many characters there are, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be close, and you can see it fills in over here under the About section. We also have another section in the About section where you can put a lot more information about your business and yourself, and we will show you that once our page is set up. So now all we have to do is look down at the bottom left-hand corner in the blue bar. It says Create Page. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create the page. It just takes a second to load. You can see that it's swirling and thinking. And now a menu came up and it said that the page was created. So the next thing it does is it's going to keep helping me create this business page. If I just take my time, it says add a profile picture. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. I'm going to go to my file that I created. And I'm going to choose the profile picture that I made, and I'm going to do a video for you to show you how easy it was for me to create this logo here, this profile picture. I did it on canva.com, so following this video, I'll add the Canva video for you as well. Next, it says go ahead and add a cover image. And I did create the cover image on Canva as well. Now, in British Columbia, it is very important as a real estate agent that the name of your company is present on the business page at first glance, so I know where your license is hung. So I have it in the profile picture, which will go out on every single post that I make. You can, however, also add it to your cover image. And you notice over here on the left, it says drag to reposition. So I could have it like this. I could put it up like this. But I want to make sure that it's going to be really nicely seen on my smartphone. And once I have this on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click save. And so now what we've done is we have created a Facebook business page. We have our cover image, we have our profile picture, and it says under the name of your page to create a username. So you're going to go ahead and click on create username. And I'm going to tell you that your username should be very similar to your business page name. Now let's remember that a username is the URL. That's the www.facebook.com/name of your business page. And in this case, we said Heather Clifford Realty Test. I don't even need to write page. And we're looking at it and it's not giving me the option to create. There it goes. I clicked on it. I have a check mark that says that I can take it, and we go ahead and we create the username by clicking on the blue box, and there we are. It says you're all set. The username at Heather Clifford Realty Test has been created for the business page, Heather Clifford Realty Test page, and I'm just going to click done. And now, if I refresh my page, you will see up in the top URL, facebook.com/Heather Clifford Realty Test. This is actually the URL that you can link onto your website, into your email, wherever you want people to click on it to go directly to your business page. And you'll notice down here that it creates your first post. And there's your second post. So it's already creating posts for you. And you could click on the picture and notice on the right-hand side, it says edit, and you could just go ahead and add some information or call to action. You could go www. and then your website. And that just makes it so the consumer can click on it and go directly to your website. So you notice I just wrote www. and the name of my website. If the consumer clicked on it, they would automatically go directly to my website. So these are just small little tips and tricks that you can do as now a real estate agent that's marketing their business, utilizing Facebook to help drive the consumer to specific pages on your website. So I'm just going to click the X on the left-hand side and go back to the business page. Now we've got our business page created. The next thing we want to do is really just to go into our settings tab and go through step by step items that could help finish off our business page. So you can also see over here, Facebook says, set your page up for success. And there's 13 steps that you can do, and I've done 5 of them so far. So basically what you do is you just click on all of these and then click on the next one. So it says add your website. So you just click add website. And if you do not have a website, you just click my page does not have a website. So there you go. The website has been added. Now you can click out of here. It says add a location. So you might choose an address for your location or just the location for where you're at. There we go. And then you can click the X to get out of here. You can add your hours, or you can say always open, something of that nature. And then the next one is add your phone number. Because we always want people to be able to get a hold of us. As real estate agents, we need our phone to ring, and then we add it, and that is done. And you can link to WhatsApp if you would like to, and then it's going to send a code to your smartphone. And I'm just going to open up my phone. And it actually sent the code directly to my WhatsApp account. And I'm going to confirm. And there we go. It's now been added to WhatsApp. And so you see how I'm just going through step by step. It says there's 2 steps left. Introduce your page. So you can go and invite friends. Now, when you're inviting friends, I usually don't do this step until after my page has been created and I make sure that I've got a few really nice posts on there to direct the traffic, that I've finished filling in my information, which I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to skip the invite friends. Let's click on the more button. So I can click save to finish later. And I can do that later. Now, what I want to draw your attention to is on the left-hand side, down at the bottom, it says settings. Let's go ahead and click on the settings tab. Now in here, this is our general page. This is page 1. I really like a couple of items on this page to be turned off. One in particular is my profanity filter. I do like to turn that on by checking it and clicking on Save Changes. I also like to post in multiple languages. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and allow people who manage this page to write posts in multiple languages, especially as a real estate agent, and save changes. Those are 2 of the more important pages. But one of the things that you might want to know is how to delete your page or remove your page. It is at the very bottom. Having said that, there is a place where you can go to page visibility. You can click on it and you can unpublish your page. Now, sometimes people do this because someone has written something nasty in a comment and they're upset about it and they want to handle the situation. And so they just take their page right offline for a time being. I've seen several times where real estate agents do this. But you're welcome to read through all of these to make sure that you've covered off on what the general tab is. Please remember, if you restrict countries or ages, people have to log into Facebook so Facebook knows who they are before they can comment on your business page. So I just leave those alone. Now on the left-hand side, the next one under general is messaging. And you can go in here and you can create an automatic message to the consumer when they write on your business page or they ask for information. So just take your time, go through your messages. And the next tab down is page info. Now this is a fantastic tab that I think is really important that you go through. One would be the name of your page if you wanted to change it. The other is your username, your description, your category, your phone number, your WhatsApp, your email address. There, now the email address is in there, your website link, your location. Keep going, service areas. You can write a number of them if you would like to. It's entirely up to you. Right? And double check all your spelling. As you can see, I do make mistakes. There we go. And hours, I said we're always open. Temporary service changes, I'm just going to leave that alone. Now where it says more, this is where I want you to copy the privacy policy on your website. So if I go to my website and I scroll down to the very bottom, you can find your privacy policy in a lot of cases down here. I click on it and then I'm just going to go ahead and copy. This is important for running specific types of ads on Facebook. You have to have a privacy policy. I'm going to leave Impressum alone, products alone. I'm just going to write real estate. Additional information, price range, currency. Make sure your currency is in Canadian dollars. And then, of course, I say add your Instagram account. I'm not going to do this in this case because my Instagram account is already associated with a different account. And Catherine is going to go through this 100% in the Instagram course. So let's just click X. And now that is pretty much everything on the page info. So our next tab down is the templates and tabs. Now you want to make sure that your current template that you're using is the one that relates to your business. And in this case, mine already says services, but I could click edit and I could look at all of the different templates that there are available, but I am recommended to use services, and that's perfect. Now let's look at tabs. These are the tabs that are located right under your cover image. I'll draw them to your attention when we get back to those tabs, but in the meantime, you might want to turn a few of the tabs off that don't relate to your business, such as shop. I'm not going to have that on because I'm going to have my services on, and that's going to be my services for working with a buyer, my services for working with a seller. I'm going to turn offers off, and I'm going to turn my events off for now, and jobs off because I'm not hiring, but I'm going to turn my live button on because sometimes I want to go live from an open house. Now, the next thing that you're going to do here is you're going to drag these tabs up into the order for which you would like them to be viewed by the consumer, and your About section should be up at the very top. And just keep massaging this until you have it how you feel you would like it to be. And then we're going to go into notifications, the next tab down. Now this notification is a little bit different. This is how Facebook is going to communicate with you. So go through each of these tabs and you decide if you want to be notified on everything that Facebook is going to notify you on. As you can see, all these blue buttons pulled over means you're allowing notifications. Advanced messaging, this is a really nice one. I also like to turn this on and add some specific messages for the consumer. You just have to read through them and decide whether or not you want to use it. Page roles, our next tab down, is very important. And it's important because as a business page, you created it and therefore you are the admin on that page. However, if you ever were hacked or you lost access to your personal profile on Facebook, you would not be able to access your business page. So I am going to tell you that I would find someone that you know, love, and trust to be an admin on your business page. For example, my husband is an admin on my page because an admin has a lot of powers, and my husband could delete me from the business page and I would not have access to my business page. So remember, when you choose this person and give them this powerful role, you want to make sure that you can trust them. Otherwise, if they're just going to be doing certain things on your page, you could add them as an editor or another role that Facebook will give you examples of. And how you do that is you type their name or their email that they're using on Facebook right in here. For example, I could put Norm McPhail and it's going to pull up my husband. I could put it in here and you see how it has him on as an editor. I'm going to change that to be an admin because I want him to have access to the page if I ever could not. Okay, so that is how you add a page role. Now, people and other pages, this is going to be for my advanced class, so we're just going to leave that alone for now. We don't really need to look at anything else. I've talked to you about the Instagram, adding your Instagram account. Go ahead and connect your Instagram. You can go ahead and add your WhatsApp. I've already done it. Featured is a very awesome opportunity where you can showcase other businesses. This is also going to be in my advanced class. And then your payment method, if you are going to be running ads on Facebook, make sure you choose the correct currency. And that is pretty much the most important things on the page settings tab. Now I'm going to go back to the business page. Okay, I'm going to click on the page and we're back on the page. Now the next thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to show you when we were talking about templates and tabs. These are the tabs that I was rearranging, and you can click more and you can see them here. This was another way that I could have done that. I could have clicked on edit tabs and I could have done it this way. Let's just go back to the business page now. Okay, over here on the right-hand side, it says add a button. If you go ahead and click on it, you will see all of the choices that you have. And as a new page, I'm going to click on follow. I'm going to try to get more people to like and follow my business page here on Facebook. Okay, you can click these three little dots. In these little dots, it shows you where you can invite your friends. Also another way, you can do a post where you can get people to like as your business page. And that is about the only two tabs that I would use on here. If you click this little half diamond, and always remember there's lots of dots and half diamonds on Facebook. We don't know what they're for until we actually click them. So if I click here, it shows that I can comment or interact as Heather Clifford or as the business page, which is Heather Clifford Realty Test Page. And I'm going to stay there for now. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to find the edit page option where we can add more information about our business page. Okay, so we're going to click the edit page info, and this time when we scroll down, we are going to see that there is additional information, and I'm going to go ahead and add that information. Here we go, additional information. I had already copied it all out. So you can see how much information that you can add here to tell a whole story about who you are and your passion behind your business. And once that is done, you can click out of here and you can go back to your business page. There we go. And we are back on the business page. Now, sometimes I hit the back button. Sometimes I just go into the search bar and I search for my business page name. It doesn't really matter how you do it. You just don't want to be afraid to click around on your Facebook business page, because this is how you learn. Now, let's say you added that cover image and you did not like it. What could you do? You could go over here to the edit button, which is in the corner of the Facebook cover image, click on it, and it gives you a choice if you want to reposition it, if you want to remove it, or just keep it but upload a new one. And you can also create a slideshow today. So a slideshow would be, I believe it's up to 3 different photos. You see up here, we've got this one. We can go ahead and add more photos. So you see there's the second photo. You just drag it how you want it. You can add text to it using Canva, for example. You could drop your logo onto it. Like I said, I'm going to have a video that you can access after this video to see how easy it is to do that. And you can just keep adding photos. And you want to look at these photos for better clarity. If they're not really good photos, I would choose not to use them. Remember, Catherine teaches on how you can access free photos on the World Wide Web. You do not have permission to just copy and paste someone else's photo or download it without permission. So please be careful not to do that. You can see it says let Facebook choose photos. You could just turn that on or off. And you can click Save Changes. And now your cover image has a scroll. See how it's going to scroll? But I am going to have to reposition this photo because it does not show very well right here. So I can click Edit and I can try to reposition it, but it's in a slideshow now, so it's not allowing me to do that. So I'll keep it on this photo because it's a beautiful photo. Over here on the left-hand side, you're going to have to go through each one of these tabs to make sure that you know what they're all for on Facebook, on your business page. And the next thing we're going to learn how to do is to create content on our business page. So what we've just gone over is how do you create a Facebook business page, and we've just done it. Remember, everyone, let's keep it simple.